Good evening, I'm Mark Mason. Happy July. We hope you enjoyed today's festivities and wore some proper sunscreen because it was very, very warm outside. Speaking of weather, let's get a first look at the forecast with meteorologist Eric Gage. Eric, good evening.
Evening, Mark. Yeah, it's been very warm out there. Lots of sunshine. Some of us saw a stray shower or two as well. And in fact, the most important thing tonight is the forecast for fireworks night. And we're looking at more dry weather with temperatures very pleasant in the mid 70s to low 70s as skies continue to clear, as the few isolated rain showers we are tracking do come to an end. A live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 topped the radar. We are right now currently dry. It was actually a single downpour moving just north of Rome the past hour or so. That has since dried out. Still outside of our area, weather is pretty active, but for now, things are quiet. However, humidity still is very high with dew points in the upper 60s. Feels like 85 degrees out there, too, with plenty of sunshine across the Mohawk Valley. And as we head into tonight, again, quiet conditions, temperatures down into the mid-60s. We are continuing to warm up throughout the middle of the week with plenty of sunshine. Look at that. Full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Mark.
All right. Thank you, Eric. The city of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Happy 4th of July. Things have been mostly dry for Central New York. A few stray isolated showers have popped up here or there, but again, it's been due to the high humidity. Things will gradually quiet down as we head into the evening hours tonight. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Blue skies across Central New York, at least for the most part. We are tracking a couple of pop-up showers, at least for now. Things have continued to quiet down, but things are pretty active north of Albany at this point. And our intention for tonight, at least if we do see another pop-up shower or storm, looking to be in the higher elevations south of the Mohawk Valley, especially east of Cooperstown, as well as the central Herkimer County area due to the higher elevations. But again, these will be brief, if any, and things for the most part will quiet down for most of central New York. A very warm and humid day across the area, too. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s, 85 New Hartford, 81 Barneveld and West Leiden, 82 in Clinton, 82 as well as Curtis Corners, and 88 degrees checking in Gray. And to the south, temperatures still in the 70s and 80s, 85 Eaton, 77 Milford, 80 in Westford, 84 in Frankfort, and 81 degrees in Whitesboro. Now, we do have rainfall chances we continue in the middle of the week, although they will be low. Isolated shower or storm possible tomorrow or Thursday. Widespread showers from a cold front on Friday, and then on Saturday, still an isolated shower or storm. And this is mainly due to the humidity. If we have high humidity, the rain chances are there. Humid conditions for Wednesday through Friday, and then a bit of a break in humidity relatively with muggy conditions as we approach Saturday and Sunday. Relatively quiet weather moving in for the near term as an area of high pressure will move into central New York for the next couple of days. Our next major weather maker we're monitoring is this cold front over the Midwest right now that will be arriving as we approach the mid-afternoon to mid-evening for Friday. But for the near term, our Skycast showing relatively quiet weather tonight. Clear skies, temperatures down into the mid-60s for lows by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, a very warm day. Highs in the upper 80s will feel like the 90s with high humidity and still a pop-up shower or storm, especially for those of you in northern Oneida County, just in the Boonville area. And as we approach tomorrow evening, overnight lows will fall into the low 60s before another very warm day approaches us for Thursday afternoon with highs reaching the upper 80s to low 90s. Again, hazy, hot and humid conditions for the next couple of days, but rain chances are low. But as we approach Friday, widespread rain chances are possible from that approaching cold front. And still our attention for Boilermaker weekend, at least for the race time, 8 a.m. to noon, still showing relatively dry weather. Pop-up showers and storms possible by the afternoon. We will give you more up-to-date info as more data gets released to us. But at this point, this is how it's trending for now. So for tonight, low of 65 degrees, mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, a high of 88, partly sunny and very humid out. Will feel like the low 90s. Same for Thursday as well. Hazy, hot and humid conditions. Friday, widespread showers and storms, dry briefly on Saturday, and we approach another unsettled weather pattern between Sunday through Tuesday. And again, for the next couple of days, very warm and very humid.
Geez, I hope your AC is working at home.
Yeah, I
because-
hope so.
Yeah,
Well, the
yikes.
one here works at least, so.
It sure does. All right, well, we've got still to come up on News Channel 2 at 6. The oldest in Utica. Police say a fatal motorcycle crash occurred on the northbound arterial lane near the State Street and downtown ramp. It is your top story tonight. Police gauge. Eric, good evening.
Good evening, Mark. We are tracking just an isolated shower to the eastern part of our viewing area. Most of us have continued to remain dry. Perfect viewing weather for fireworks this evening. In fact, here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2. Doppler radar, we saw, at least on the radar, a very strong storm pushed through the Albany area earlier, and just a few stray showers pushing through St. Johnsville and just north of Cobleskill at this point. But again, most of central New York is continuing to remain dry as these showers will gradually come to an end for those that are seeing them right now. Temperature is currently 72 degrees, dew point still in the 60s, so very humid out. Feels like a very nice summer night tonight. Clear skies for now. It's going to be hot and humid tomorrow with high temperatures reaching the upper 80s. It will feel like the low 90s tomorrow as well. On top of that, we are going to be pushing 90 degrees on Thursday with feels like temperatures much warmer than that as well. And both those days are mostly dry, but we're going to be tracking isolated pop-up showers for either of those days, especially due to that humidity. But again, tonight, lows down into the mid-60s. We are tracking how warm it gets over the next couple of days coming up. Back to you, Mark.
All right, thank you, Eric. The city of Utica held its annual 4th of July.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Just saw a bunch of fireworks there in the Cavity Tower camera. Here's a live look at downtown Utica, far near to the ground, showing quiet conditions, great weather for viewing those fireworks this evening. Again, happy 4th of July, everyone. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We're looking at mostly dry weather across central New York. A stronger storm has since pushed through the Albany area, and just the remnants of that are just pushing through some parts of the eastern part of the viewing area, especially just east of St. Johnsville. But again, as convection comes to an end, things are quieting down across the area, and for the most part, look to remain dry overnight tonight. Around the clock tomorrow, it's going to be very warm with high temperatures reaching the upper 80s by the afternoon. And with the humidity, it will feel like the low to mid 90s. Definitely a very warm day in store for us tomorrow. Other than that, though, plenty of sunshine, dodging one or two isolated showers and storms. For the most part, all of central New York should remain mostly dry. In fact, for the near future, due to the high humidity, isolated showers and storms for tomorrow. For Thursday, more widespread and scattered on Friday as a cold front moves through, and similar weather is in store for us as we start the weekend on Saturday. And again, that humidity still sticks around. Humid for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then dew points slowly come down as that cold front pushes through Friday, and just slightly muggy for your Saturday. And the bigger picture shows quiet weather coming to our area for the next couple of days due to high pressure to the west. And on top of that, we are monitoring our next weather maker, which is set to arrive on Friday from that cold front currently over Wisconsin and Minnesota at this point. So our skycast tonight, again, shows relatively quiet weather. Temperatures cooling down into the mid-60s across the area. Tomorrow afternoon, very warm, highs reaching the upper 80s. It will feel like the low 90s. And again, those pop-up showers and storms we're monitoring, especially for the higher elevations north of the Mohawk Valley, especially Boonville, and the central Herkimer County area just south of Old Forge look to be the highest chances of seeing a pop-up shower, as most of the lower elevations look to remain dry for the entire day. Regardless, things quiet down once again overnight into early Thursday morning. Low temperatures down into the mid to low 60s, and then a very warm day in store for us for Thursday, with highs reaching the upper 80s to low 90s, and it will feel like even the mid 90s for Thursday afternoon. Definitely, if you do have an AC, I would recommend using it at least for the next couple of days. So recap for tonight, low of 65 degrees, mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, partly sunny, very humid, a high of 88 degrees. And again, it will feel like the low 90s. Our 7-day forecast, we've got 2 very warm and humid days in store for us for the next couple of days. Hazy, hot, and humid for Thursday. As we approach Friday, scattered to widespread showers and storms. And we're still monitoring the weather for the Boilermaker right now. At this point, some rain showers we deal with in the afternoon. At least the morning at this point looks dry.
You know, I think we finally hit summer.
Yeah, all these storms, all this humidity.
Yeah.
I like the warmth, not a fan of the humidity. So.
Yeah, me neither. Well, coming up next, how modern day technology. Warmer note, we're going to take a first look at your forecast at 11. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Eric, good evening.
Good evening, Mark. It's been a very nice day across the area with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Very humid, though. A lot of us has still remained dry, and the weather continues to remain mostly dry across the area on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're noticing one very small shower, in fact, just to the east of German Flats, has popped up very quickly and will, of course, diminish rather quickly as well. So again, other than that, things are pretty much quiet across the area. Temperatures are in the upper 60s right now, cooling down into the mid to lower 60s overnight tonight. Our headlines are going to be very hot and humid tomorrow, and a similar story for Thursday, pushing 90 plus degrees as well. And for both those days, it's going to be mostly dry, but with the high humidity comes an isolated chance for a pop-up shower or storm. But again, things are quiet tonight. Temperatures down into the mid to low 60s. We are tracking what to expect for the temperatures the next couple of days, including the feels like heat index temperatures coming up. Back over to you, Mark.
All right, thank you, Eric. The city of Utica.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Here is a live view of Utica from our KAVI tower camera. See if we can catch a firework or two on here. It was popping a couple seconds ago. I think I see one right in the corner right there. But other than that, it's been great weather across the area for fireworks. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dodging 1 or 2 isolated showers, especially one that just passed into the Mohawk Valley to the I think what appears to be here just to the east of Little Falls. But for the most part, things are dry across central New York. Our weather for the near future is going to warm up, especially for tomorrow and for Thursday. Starting out tomorrow, we are in the 60s, right around 7 to 8 a.m., reaching the mid to upper 80s between noon and 5 p.m. But with the humidity, it will feel like the low 90s. It's going to be a very warm day in store for us tomorrow. Along with that, too, we got weather grades. Sunshine across the board, but due to the high humidity, there is still a chance of a pop-up shower or storm. That will be the case at least for the next couple of days. In fact, a rainfall outlook for tomorrow and Thursday. Isolated shower. Most of us should remain dry. Scattered to widespread showers are possible on Friday as a cold front pushes through. On Saturday, though, similar weather in store for us in terms of Wednesday and Thursday with, again, an isolated shower or storm. The humidity, too, will stick around as well. Humid for tomorrow, for Thursday, and for Friday before a cold front brings a little bit of relief and only be on the muggy side as we approach Saturday. But at this point, we're thinking the humidity will return as we head into Sunday of this week. So radar and satellite shows an area of high pressure, bringing in quiet conditions to our area for the next couple of days. No widespread rainfall event, at least for tomorrow as well as Thursday. But our next weather maker will be on Friday as this cold front continues to push its way into the northeast as we approach Friday afternoon and Friday evening. But to our skycast for the near term, temperatures tonight cooling down into the mid to low 60s. 6 a.m. tomorrow. Clear skies, some patchy fog in some outlying areas, warming up into the upper 80s. It will feel like low 90s too as well. Also, the highest chance of seeing a pop-up shower and storm tomorrow look to be just north of the Mohawk Valley, especially Boonville, and central Herkimer County, just south of Old Forge. But for the most part, again, a lot of the area should remain mostly dry as things will quiet down again overnight tomorrow night. Into early Thursday morning, temperatures already in the upper 60s, reaching the upper 80s to low 90s by the afternoon, with again those stray pop-up showers and storms. Very high humidity for the next few days as well. And so again tonight, lows dropping down into the mid to low 60s, mostly clear skies. Tomorrow, a high of 88, partly sunny and very humid conditions. Our 7-day forecast, our next few days are going to be very warm and very humid. Starting out again tomorrow, highs in the upper 80s. It will feel like the low 90s. Heat index values for Thursday will approach the mid to even upper 90s, possibly in those lower elevations. Definitely a very warm day in store for Thursday, hazy, hot, and humid. Scattered to widespread showers possible on Friday. The humidity does stick around. Dry briefly for Saturday, and our thoughts for the Boilermaker right now. Things are trending more wet, unfortunately. We're going to keep monitoring some of the data with the rain showers. I really hope the rain holds off to the afternoon, but at this point, it's still just too early to pinpoint exactly when the rain arrives. Still, some scattered showers and storms possible in the afternoon.
Now, when you're talking about this rain, are we talking about some nice, cool rain, or are we talking about some of that warm, humid, not so great?
I'm thinking more warm, humid. At least for this point, the race right now is trending to be humid, at least 60s to low 70s. Not too bad, at least temperature-wise, but nothing like last year. We had very low humidity, just beautiful weather for running. So we'll keep an eye on the forecast for that.
Well, that is a shame. But coming up next, how modern day